That is a Vietnamese word that Western culture desperately needs to learn. Đủ. It means enough, but it is more than enough. It is the art of sufficiency, the wisdom of knowing when to stop, the radical act of being satisfied without being stagnant. My grandmother lived in a small house. She owned few things, but when you entered her place, you felt abundance, completeness, a kind of wealth that had nothing to do with accumulation. She would say, đủ ăn, đủ mặc là sung sướng rồi. Enough to eat, enough to wear. That is happiness already. Meanwhile, we live in a world that whispers constantly, more, bigger, faster, better, never enough. More followers, more revenue, more productivity, more. What if the secret to creative sustainability is not in getting more? What if it is in understanding đủ? This is not about settling. This is about something far more radical. Being free. Let me tell you what hustle culture has done to us. It has convinced us that enough does not exist. That satisfaction is the enemy of success. That the moment you feel content, you have stopped growing. The mantras are everywhere. Stay hungry, never settle. 10x your goals. Sleep before the wake. If you are not growing, you are dying. The result, 72% of entrepreneurs report mental health concerns. Burnout at epidemic levels. We have normalized exhaustion as the price of success. You hit your revenue goal. Immediately, the new goal is double. You gain followers. Immediately, you need more. You launch a product. Immediately, you need the next one. Vietnamese philosophy asks, chạy đua với ai? Vì đích ở đâu? Who are you racing? Where is the finish line? Because here the true hustle culture does not want you to know. If you do not know what enough is, you will never have it, no matter how much you achieve. You can have millions of followers and feel insufficient. You can have financial success and feel like you are failing. You can check every part society gave you and still feel you desolve, because the problem was never in your achievement. The problem is in not understanding đủ. The Vietnamese teach, biết đủ là giàu, to know enough to be wealthy. Not in what you have, in knowing when you have arrived. So what is đủ? Let me be clear what it is not. Đủ is not settling. Settling a resignation. I guess this is as good as it gets. Đủ is recognition. This is what I need. This serves my life well. Settling comes from defeat. Đủ comes from wisdom. Đủ is not stagnation. You can grow and still practice đủ. The river flows, but it does not try to become the ocean. Growth within đủ looks like deepening your craft, not just expanding your reach, solving better, not just solving more, creating with care, not just creating constantly, becoming wiser, not just becoming bigger. Đủ is not poverty consciousness. This is not about denying yourself resources or living in lack. Vietnamese culture understands you need enough to live well, enough to be generous, enough to feel secure. But there is a point where more stops serving you, where accumulation becomes burden, where growth becomes cancer. So what is đủ? Đủ is the practice of defining enough for yourself. 3 levels of do in Vietnamese philosophy. Level 1. Đủ sống, enough to live. This is foundational. Enough income to meet basic needs without constant stress. Enough stability to not live in survival mode. Vietnamese saying, no cái áo là no cái bụng. A full belly and warm clothing, that is enough. Not luxury, not excess, just the foundation of dignity. In creative business, enough income to cover bills without panic. Enough savings for basic security. Enough health to do your work. Enough time for rest and relationships. This is not the finish line. This is the foundation. Many are still building this. Honor where you are. Level 2. Đủ sung, enough to thrive. This is sufficiency with grace. Beyond survival, into spaciousness. Enough income to support your household comfortably. Pursue creative projects without financial terror. Be generous with others. Take care of your health fully. Have experiences that nourish you. Vietnamese concept: ấm no, sum vầy, warmth, fullness, togetherness. Not about luxury, about having enough to share, enough to rest, enough to live fully, not just survive. In creative business, sustainable income without constant hustle, ability to say no to wrong fit work, resources to invest in growth that serves you, time for both work and life, capacity to support others. Most people stop seeking here. This is due for a beautiful life. Everything beyond it is choice, not need. Level 3. Đủ sư, enough with overflow. This is abundance that naturally gives, not accumulation, circulation. When you have beyond your needs, Vietnamese philosophy teaches, let it flow. Của cho không bằng cách cho. What matters is not what you give, but how you give. Overflow means funding other dreams, creative fund for children, mentoring without charging, creating resources others can access freely, building systems that serve beyond yourself, legacy that continues after you. But here is the wisdom: even in overflow, you practice do. You give from overflow, not from depletion. You share from fullness, not from proving. You overflow naturally, not performing generosity. Vietnamese proverb: lấy thóc bù lúa, use rice to repay rice, meaning let abundance circulate, but within natural flow. These 3 levels are not hierarchy. They are phases. You move through them. Sometimes you return to earlier levels. That's the nature, the practice of do, asking at each level, what do I actually need here? When do I have enough to move with ease? And most importantly, what is enough for me to feel free? How do you practice do in a world designed to make you feel insufficient? Practice 1. Define your enough number. Most people never ask, what is my actual enough? Not your comparison enough. Not your parents enough. Not what Instagram says you should want. Your enough. Sit down. Calculate honestly. What income covers your needs and breathing room? What work schedule leaves you energized, not depleted? What success metrics actually matter to your life? What would let you feel, yes, this is good. I can stop striving and start living here. Vietnamese wisdom: biết mình, biết ta, trăm trận, trăm thắng. Know yourself, know others. 100 battles, 100 victories. But first, know yourself, know your enough. Write it down. Make it real. Let it be your anchor when hustle culture whispers more. Practice 2. Create from do, not from scarcity. There are two energies you can create from. Scarcity energy says, I need to post every day or I will be forgotten. I need to say yes to everything or I will miss the opportunity. I need to grow faster or I will fail. Do energy says, I have enough time to create wealth. I have enough value to offer selectively. I have enough trust to grow at the right pace. The work that comes from do energy attracts better opportunities because people feel the difference between desperation and sufficiency. Question before creating anything. Am I making this from enough or from favorite not enough? Practice 3. Practice gratitude for what is. Vietnamese practice. Tạ ơn trời đất. Give thanks to having enough. Not for what you will have, for what you have right now. Before setting new goals, acknowledge current do. What is working in my life right now? What abundance already exists here? What would I miss if this was gone? Where am I already enough? This is not toxic positivity. You can want growth while honoring sufficiency. But when you start from gratitude for enough, your growth comes from expansion, not desperation. Vietnamese saying, uống nước nhớ nguồn, drinking water, remember the source. Before reaching for more, honor what you already hold. Practice 4. Let do guide your decisions. Every business decision becomes simpler when you know your do. New opportunity arises. Ask, does it serve my do or take me further from it? Someone wants your time. Ask, do I have enough to give without depleting myself? Comparison whispers. Remember, I have defined my enough. Therefore is not my need. Vietnamese proverb. Mỗi người một vẻ, mỗi kiểu một tài. Each person has their own beauty. Each style is all talent. Your enough is not there enough, and that is exactly right. Here is what happens when you practice do. You stop chasing, not because you give up, because you arrived. You look around and realize, oh, I am already here. What I was seeking, I have found. You start creating from joy. When enough is enough, you create because you love creating, not because you need validation, not because you fear irrelevance. You make art because that wants to come through you. You reclaim your time, the hour you spent chasing more, now available for presence, for relationships, for the life you were building success to afford. Vietnamese wisdom. Có công mài sắt, có ngày nên kim. With effort, iron becomes needle. But once the needle is made, you can stop grinding. You can use it. You can rest. You become generous naturally. When you know you have enough, you can give without keeping score, share without resentment, support others without feeling threatened, because their success does not diminish your enough. This is the revolution of do. We stop competing for more. We start celebrating each other's enough. We build an economy of sufficiency, where everyone has what they need, where success means freedom, not accumulation. Our ancestors knew this, lived this. We forgot it in the race for more. Time to remember. The bowl does not need to become the ocean to hold water perfectly. The flower does not need to fill the field to be beautiful completely. You do not need to become more to be enough. You already are. The practice is remembering. The practice is defining. The practice is living from your enough. So I ask you, what is your do? Write it down. Make it real. Let it set you free. And when hustle culture whispers more, remembering this Vietnamese wisdom, biết đủ là giàu, to know enough is to be wealthy. May you find your enough. May you live your enough. May you be free. Cảm ơn.